What is the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? You open your eyes and you get out of bed. We all take that for granted. I'm Jeff Wright, and I'm a professor of neuromotor science in the College of Public Health at Temple University. I have a background in neuroscience and engineering, and using some of that background in combination with a lot of team support to design a virtual reality device that's useful in training and assessment and rehabilitation of visual and vestibular disorders that can affect postural control and motor control. So I've been studying postural control for about 2 decades, and what's interesting after all that time is you realize that people take standing on 2 legs for granted. Bipedal stance is actually a really complex process, and you can see this if you look at a 1-year-old trying to learn how to stand and walk, or you can see this anytime you see somebody taking a field sobriety test and not being able to pass the balance or the visual motor tests that are given to them. 15% of people in the US have balance problems, and this puts them at great risk for falls and keeps them from being able to lead independent lives. Despite the prevalence of balance disorders, identifying the many causes can take weeks or months to diagnose using current methods. Our VR technology solution can be specifically tailored to be highly sensitive to the many causes of these balance disorders. One of the other advantages it has is its portability and affordability. But perhaps most importantly, it drastically reduces the time needed for diagnosing the causes of these balance disorders. So imagine that a patient or even a family member experiences a severe bout of dizziness or vertigo. We create a virtual reality simulation that allows you to experience that firsthand. The clinician can feel this and then have a better understanding of what their patient's going through. Our device actually tests their balance control by comparing their visual, their vestibular, and their somatosensory inputs to see how well they can keep their balance under various conditions. And this gives us an idea of specifically what might be underlying the balance disorder that they're experiencing. So once we get an accurate diagnosis and we can track recovery, then the clinician can actually design the best or most effective rehabilitation by tailoring virtual simulations that will challenge the patient and allow them to recover more quickly. What's currently available is cumbersome, expensive, and not as sensitive as our solution. We can address the full spectrum of the issue by training the clinicians, accurately diagnosing the underlying causes, and then initiating the most effective rehabilitation.